E pluribus unum. To carry through mountains like a secret weapon, we took it apart, so it could not be prevented or planned against. For the surprise, for the impact, though we never thought of it as a weapon, this apparatus, so practical, so complete, dismantled to carry on a piece at a time through emergencies, in bundles, in packs, in the pocket. We all watched this work of dismemberment so it would be upon all of us, though some more than others each bore part. All along there had been side effects. Hidden pieces would wear on each other, add contradictory meanings, misfits. Now, after the distance, the hardships, it must come together to work or be discarded, a burden, an accusation, worse than useless. No one here knows how it all went, if we even have all of it brought to this one place to work with. Because of the distance, the hardships, we no longer have all of us, though each stopping past what he carried. So perhaps missing parts amid far-flung, now backwards ideas of returning each piece where it went, even doubting it ever was one in the first place, ever meshed and worked smoothly to do the work and lift spirits. We stay up in shifts by the fire, squint through smoke to turn things this way and that, to catch flickering lights. Out of bad dreams wake one another to try various fits at this trash heap. Anything not to abandon the one thought. In the Northwest, we have Himalayan blackberries everywhere. But in other parts of the country, the plant that fills that place is the thistle. So if you don't know thistles, you need to kind of just put the blackberry in your mind. This is called What to Do About. And it's a poem about sex. It's about pure sex. What to do about that stand of thistles if you don't mow down or turn a flock of starving goats into, don't burn or grub out, even dynamite the taproots up. Resolve to get to well before the flowers go to seed, drift downwind, settle for another corner opposite your heart's desire. They'll just be back next year. Take more surroundings with their prickly standoffishness that punishes each touch, even if you can't help savoring amid that fierce bristle their deep, proud, purple openings that, should you just leave be, brushed past, about your business, let rabbits dive into as if they owned free and clear. Otherwise, pray you ignore, will amount to kind of a love tangled up in a kind of despair. That is for that unnamed place that and we mentioned Richard Blessing, who was a friend of mine, and in a poem of his, he says how purely it is sex and death. And that is kind of the refrain that every time I think of Richard Blessing, I know he knew how purely it is sex and death. And then just one more little piece about, and thanks to Brian and Hugo House people and the whole works here for making this happen. This is wonderful. This is another farming poem, Passing Over. It's just this time of year anyway, passing over. These evenings, geese flying south, their dark skeins and threads pulled apart, wound together in the pale air, passing over. Shuffle positions and trade leaders every few miles. Let someone younger and stronger battle away to the front. Share the fatigue, the despair, breaking through this blind chill to scout a safe landing, settle for rest. Frozen fodder, identical. Plaintive their calls, scattered over the shoulder, announce the position of each, repeat what those drawn after must help every leader remember, have to know and keep knowing by endless, persistent reminders how all are meant to arrive.